Hello everyone and welcome to the OCBC Arena here in the Lion City of Singapore as our Singapore Slingers host the Westport Malaysian Dragons in part 2 of the back-to-back games between these two ABL neighbors as you look at the teams going through the warm-ups right now. And we have some highlights from last Sunday's game. The Indonesian Warriors, well, they were in town, but so were the Slingers, and man, did they respond. Kyle Jeffers down low for 2 of his 16 points. The little right-handed mini hook right there. Off the dribble, Larry Liu. A three from the left-hand side. Larry, who had 16 in the game prior to that against Saigon. Liu again. This time for 2 of his 8 first half points. He would leave the game later because of an injury. Jeffers again getting the ball to the feet. Down low on that left-hand side. Again, 2 points for him. Little spin move by Lowe downstairs. And Russell Lowe, 2 of his 4 points. Alviguera getting into the act, hitting a three. A big win, 82-57 for the Slingers. So look at the results from last week. The Bangkok City team for High Tech stays undefeated. Westport Malaysia Dragons, we talked about their win over the Slingers 85-59, and the Warriors still losing again 72-61, and that brings us up to the Slingers going against the Malaysian Dragons today. So, Malaysia 4-1, Slingers 4-3, as are the Heat. The Warriors. Before Friday, though, the team was on a roll, winning 3 straight, including one against a very talented Saigon Heat team. How would you rate the Singapore Slingers' chances of making the playoffs going forward?
Well, playing against Dragon in their home court is basically big for us. It's tough against them in home ground, but we struggle a bit on the defensive transition defense. But I think we still stand a very good chance in the playoff.
Now, a couple of big losses for the team, as you know. First, Hassan Adams going down with injury. He's since gone back to the States. And Larry Liu, that had to hurt. He was cut down through a finger injury last week. How is the team's morale going forward?
Well, start off a bit low, but I think basically after the losses, I think we need to get together and bounce back and pretty much get together, play as a team, and I think we stand a chance to win.
Well, the Westport Malaysian Dragons, a wealth of talent. Chris Eversley, second in the league in scoring, averaging 22 points from the Cal Poly. And Rice, former NCAA player. Justin Knox played with the University of Alabama and the University of North Carolina. Don't forget Moala Tatura, who played in the States also. So let's listen to the coach.
Well, the last game we were just lucky that they played with only one import, and Larry Liu was injured and he was playing well. So we got a break, but today there'll be a complete team. So we expect a brand new battle.
And then you're currently in second place, just a game behind Bangkok. How do you keep up the consistency through the grind of the season to keep your team focused on the ultimate goal?
We always just focus on one game at a time, one journey at a time, and we don't worry about any streak. We just worry about we play against Singapore today. It's a rival team, so we just bring our A game every time we play.
So a very confident coach, Ariel Vanguardia, talking about the Westport Malaysian Dragons. They're here to do battle against the Singapore Slingers in a home and away. As we said, the Westport Malaysian Dragons took care of business against the Slingers last time, 85-59. We'll see what happens here at the OCB Arena when we come back after this. Back to the OCBC Arena, getting ready for action here. The Westport Malaysian Dragons visiting against our Singapore Slingers. Chuck Stein along with Michael Wong. And Michael, as we look at the starting five, a little bit short-handed for the Slingers.
Extra 10 points from them.
Westport Malaysian Dragons, well, they are loaded. We talked about Knox, Eversley, Tua, that's who to look for. Also, some pretty talented local players in Wee and Tong.
Wee will be a good one to match up with. He's someone who can really shoot the ball really well.
So getting ready for a tip-off right now. Kyle Jeffers will run it up against Knox. Just about ready to get underway. He's joined us. The Malaysian Dragons 4-1 in the league. Trail Bangkok by 1 game. Singapore a couple of games back at 4-3. Tied with Saigon here. Tip-off controlled by Malaysia. Coming in from left to right. Throwing the ball now is Tong. Tong gives it off. Downstairs, a little looking pass, knocked away momentarily. The first turnover of the game, Michael, goes away of Singapore. Back comes Bagara and company for the Slingers. Long with the ball now. Malaysia applies the pressure up high. Orange, who also gets the start. Jeffers being running out by Knox. Jeffers with the ball on that right block. Little spin move by him underneath with weak side help and a whistle. That will go the other way, so one turnover each as Jeffers turns it over.
Seems like both teams are not really prepared to play this game. Both of them ended up with 2 turnovers.
Long pass looked in by Chris Eversley. Eversley giving it off to Tom. Tom tries to dribble on that right side. Jeffers looking for help. Wide open look, little mismatch on that shot. Tip back outside into the hands of Eversley. Knocks again. Spinning off the ball. Anticipation there by Singapore. And the second turnover, Jeffers. Right place at the right time for him. Unlaunches a long three. Can't hit it. Down and a push off. That'll go on Russell Lowe. It'll be his first. So Westport will come back with us. We look at it again. You can see the push off by Russell Lowe. Shot by Ung. And Singapore not doing a good job of trying to get inside. Good boxing out that time by Malaysia. They come back. Again with the ball is number 3, Tong. Still Tong. Long, good defense on him. The ball sputtered out. Last touch by Malaysia again, and good defense right away by Singapore on all 3 possessions by Malaysia, Michael.
It seems like Coach Neil has told the boys that you have to defend them, stop them from dribble penetration, and make them cough up the ball, resulting in turnovers.
Something they didn't do a especially good job of on Friday night. Now Long with the ball. Good pass inside on, asking for movement. Jeffers now knocks on him. Turns inside the lane, little hook. Off the glass, something in by Jeffers. So breaking the scoring at the 8-13 mark. Now with the ball is Eversley, little look-in pass to him. Down on the low block to Tua, gives it up, and what do we have here? A foul. I think that will go against Wong, reaching in on the penetration. Good job by Westport, the Dragons that time on driving the lane, Michael.
See how the Singapore Slingers have cramp up on defense, especially when there's a penetration. They do help a lot.
For that, the replay with Kyle Jeffers, first 2 points of the game. Wide open look from 3 is way off the mark. That's not his shot. So back comes Singapore. Wong on the dribble, very quickly getting it down. Malaysia doing a good job of retreating on defense. The screen thrown by Jeffers and thrown away. So very sloppy by both these teams early on, Michael Wong.
Seems like they still have the effects from the previous games. This is the second time they're playing in 4 nights, 3 nights?
3 nights.
Yeah.
Played on Friday night. For those of you that weren't around, 85-59 win for Malaysia. Off the dribble, the little runner inside by Ong. Check that was Weepon Sin. He's averaging 6.2 a game. Wong. Nice first step by Jeffers. Wide open look from 3, off the mark by Ung. For 1 and out, back from Malaysia. Off the dribble is Oi again. Oi drives the lane, knocked away by Bagara. Good defensive effort by him. So Malaysia will get the ball out of bounds. Check it out again. Quick hands in there. Back outside it comes to Justin Jones. Bounce pass inside Ui, going around Wong. Gives it up to Knox. Knox, top of the circle. Little look-in pass. Off-balance shot by Eversley. Fights hard to get up the tip again. Follows his own tip, can't get it to go. Rebound by Ong. Back on the Slinger. Wild and woolly stuff early on here, Michael.
That was a close shift.
Ong around the screen. Gives it up, almost picked up. Wong looking inside, dumps it off. Turning the corner, kick back outside. Ong with a wide open three, off the mark again. Jeffers chases it down, tries to save it, steps on the line. Ball will go to the Westport Malaysian Dragons.
For the 4 possessions that Slingers have, they have actually shot 3 3-pointers. They should look to go inside a little bit more, maybe slashes the basket or even looking down low to Kyle.
Run more seconds off the clock instead of shooting so soon. Oi with the ball, yo-yoing on that left-hand side. Bagara placed up on him. Flashing through the middle is on, and he knocks it away. Ball will remain in possession of Malaysia. Very intense on the defensive end by both these teams early on, Mike.
Oi seems very determined today. He's been making a lot of moves to the basket. He's been trying to go into the lane and create a little bit of havoc, either passing the ball away or even going straight to the basket. Then this is a result of being aggressive and go to the line.
Good helping defense that time by Russell Lowe. We said Singapore still without their second import. They do have Alan Beesus, Australian 6'4" swingman. Prior experience with the Sydney Kings on a tryout basis. Second shot by Oi. In. So 4-2 lead by the Dragons now. Full-court pressure by them, getting off to Russell Lowe. Bounce pass over to Ung on that right side, getting the ball to Bagara, who's asking for movement. Lowe now on the high block. Jeffers, double high post now. Working the mismatch. Gets tied up by 2 players. Ball in the hands of Wong, and that is a backcourt violation.
The full court press of Malaysia actually did a very good job on the Slingers. They chew up like 13 seconds off the shot clock, and then resulting in they can't run any play after that.
3 turnovers now for both teams. Oi goes around the screen, gets some separation from Wong. Stein for the rebound is Jeffers, and back comes Bagara. Wong on the left-hand side, good job in transition by the Slingers. Still Wong. Working on Tong. Back to the other side. Bagara around the screen. 8 left on the shot clock and a foul. And see who that goes against. It's going to be against number 3, Tong Wen Kiong. Mahola Taua. Chadwin State Eagles of the Rocky Mountain Conference. The bearded one, number 33. In fact, they get that foul too. He's averaging 14.6 points a game. As the Philippine passport. Now, we were talking before the game, Michael, 4 of these players on the Malaysian Westport Dragons rosters have U.S. experience.
That gives them a huge advantage because they do have enough bodies to sub around and have experienced players on the court at all times.
Look in pass to Kyle Jeffers. He is fouled. The basket will not count. He will go to the line for 2. Good job by Bagara navigating through traffic that time to dump the ball off to Kyle Jeffers. Let's watch it again. There it is. In fact, that pass was by Wong. So Bagara, Wong to Jeffers.
That's what we talk about. They should really look at trying to penetrate and slash the basket and get some high percentage shots.
That's not a shooting foul. Bagara weaving his way through traffic. Wide open look on the left-hand side. Rattles in and out. Good job by Russell Lowe, sneaking in between 2 defenders. The putback. Now 4-0. Tatua gives it up. Very smooth shot by Chris Eversley. Second in the league in scoring is Chris. Cal Poly, graduate, also toiled at Rice University, 22 years of age, his first pro experience. Wong, Bagara, screen Back outside to Low. Shot from three again. And Singapore ice cold from the line. Picked up by Michael Jeffries on the hook and pass. So 6-6. Nice job by the Slingers. They tie it at 6 as we go to break. 6-6 here at the OCBC Arena. We'll be right back after the TO. OCB Arena, 6-6 game, low scoring. Michael Wong at the 4:20 mark. What these teams got to do to get back on the scoring cycle of this game?
Both teams are actually defending very hard, resulting in a lot of contested shots and low percentage shots all over the court. So you want them to pick it up, they gotta loosen their defense, which is none of these teams are gonna do that.
Both these teams popping the ball up 3 times in the early going. Jeffers leading the way with 4 points. There is Coach Neo, and looking a little bit haggard. It's been a long weekend for him. The guys just flew in yesterday afternoon. Checking into the game now for Westport to give there a little bump. Avery Sherrill, the American Filipino, coined the phrase for the Westport Malaysia Dragons, "We are family." Back to the song from all those years ago. Back in. Nagara with the rebound. Rushing it forward for the Slingers. Lost. Long goes to the ground. Nice hustle play by him. Jeffrey picks up the lead ball. Back in the hands of On, and then Nagara, left-hand dribble, looking for movement. Jeffers inside. Has the ball blocked, but a foul. Nice hustle by Jeffers. Forcing the action, Michael Wong. Rolling the ball to the rack. There is a weak side help by number 25, Justin Knox, picking up the foul. So that'll send him to the line for the first time to shoot 2. 3:41 to go here in the first quarter. Michael Wong, thanking you for spending part of your Sunday afternoon with us. The Asian Basketball League. So Singapore with a sliver of a lead now. We hit the 3:39 mark. Back to Malaysia. They're almost losing the ball. Good job of defending by Wong. He slips one screen. Gives the ball up inside. Knox rolling to the basket. Off-balance shot. 1 and out. Down by Russell Lowe. Waylon Wong over to Bagara. Back come the Slingers in white. Little turnaround dribble by him on the 360. Pass inside. The little wraparound by Bagara. Up the low. 1, 2, and 1. Oh, what a pass by Al Bagara, Michael Wong. Getting the ball down to Russell Lowe. Taking the contact, going up. Look at this. There's a pass by Bagara.
There was 2 good passes from Al Bagara. Prior to this, he actually set up Carl on that dunk at them. So and then the next one, he came in the back door and made a good pass to Russell Lowe.
This is a free throw. So Singapore forging a 4-point lead now. Sherrill using his body off of Wong. Switches to the left hand. Hesitation over the middle. Trying to get him to go. Good defense by Wong. Back comes Bagara. Singapore with a little bit of a zesty step in there. Attack. Bagara, that will not count, especially Al Bagara playing like he's 10 years younger. He's the older statesman on the court at 34 years of age, Michael.
He has been really aggressive, making passes or even going to the basket. That's what we need from him. being aggressive, looking for a shot, looking to set up his teammates.
Vergara at the line, he will shoot 2. Third time the Slingers has been at the line. Dragons 2 of 10 from the field right now for 20%. Slingers 4 of 9. 9 rebounds for Slingers, 3 for Westport Malaysian Dragons, who out-rebounded Singapore on Friday night's game 41-27. Slicing through the middle, can't get at the ball, and another rebound. Scherer misses a layup. Oh, and the foul. Nice play by Wong.
He must have
Catching
took
the
it out.
contact.
He must have took it out from an NBA playbook.
Tatua, that might be 3 on him. Let's check it out. Look at this. There's the fake, getting his opponent up in the air, taking the contact. And again, Wong goes to the line for 2. They'll be taking Tatua out. John Ung getting ready to check in for the Malaysian Dragons. Nothing but net on the first attempt. Wong led all scorers last weekend against the Indonesian Warriors with 20. And what a revelation. He's been really coming into his own, Michael.
Even though the shooting percentage hasn't been of ideal, but the thing is he has been really making big shots after big shots, making some plays for the Singapore Slingers. That is what is encouraging.
Timeout on the court by Malaysia. 14-6 in favor of the Slingers as we go to break.
So it pays to be. Right in the game, remember, if you have got the ticket and have not so far or you fill out all your lucky promo, you should get the net of merchandise store and you might just win ticket for 2 to New York, and of course the collection plus NBA tickets.
Against the expectations, Michael Wong, Singapore Slingers forging an 8-point lead here in the first quarter. They've done it with shutdown defense, great passing on the interior, getting the ball to Kyle Jeffers, and lately some great hustle play and defense by Wong Lee Leong.
The Singapore Slingers have been really applying a lot of full court man-to-man pressure and then resulting in a lot of ball pressure on the ball handler, and then he just goes, it's a one pass, one shot, one rebound, and then we're running on them. So that's what's working for us right now.
On the other side of the ball, Westport Malaysian Dragons shooting only 2-11 from the floor. They're spreading out their defense now. They had a mismatch. You can see number 55, Wechion Yuan, who's just checked in, getting in a tussle with Wong. That'll be Wong's first foul. And wait a minute, I think that'll be 2 on Wong. They're going to quickly get him out of the action. Can't afford to beat out him. Checking in now for Singapore will be Wu. 6-foot guard, 22 years of age. We actually have him listed also as a small forward, averaging 2.2 points. Popping up off the screen is Eversley. Gets the ball over to Wet, sliding in the lane. He is fouled. We'll see if that'll put him at the line. Russell Lowe coming over to the weak side to apply the pressure. I think he's called for the foul. But a great defensive stand at home on their own home court here by the Slingers early on with 2:18 to go, Michael.
Who has to do a better job of preventing him from penetrating from the middle? I think the Singapore Slingers would love them to drive to the base where the help will come. But if you drive through the middle, it's going to be a bit tougher to cover that.
Slingers a little bit short-handed. Remember, they don't have Larry Liu. Suffered a devastating finger injury. He will be out for 6 to 8 weeks, they say. And as yet, they do not have their foreign import. Word is he perhaps might be here as early as Friday. We'll see Vergara now. Off to the left-hand side. Wide open 3. Missed again. This time by Ung Han Bin. He's 0 for 3 from the floor. Not a good start for Ung, usually fairly reliable, at least he has been the last couple of weeks.
He's been rushing his shots a little bit. He should probably do a bit, he's not in a rhythm right now. Maybe he should make an extra pass or even drive to the basket, get some mid-range shots going before, taking a three-pointer again.
So on that play, Knox at the other end as both teams are in the penalty part of the quarter. So Knox will be at the line going to the bench. With Ung Han Bin. And checking in, our import for the day at least, has a one-game contract, Adam Pieces. We said 6'4" off guard from Australia. Had a tryout for the Sydney Kings. Now that was a long time ago. Very personable young man. We talked to him before the game and just happy to get the opportunity to suit up. We'll see if he can help the Slingers. So making both of those free throw shots is Knox 14-10 now. Jeffers with the ball. Pieces on that left-hand side. Overload on the right. Pieces with the ball, looking pass to Lowe. Lowe waiting for Bagheera to trail around. Little turnaround underneath, trying to force it. Oh! Major Cook on the left-hand low block. 4 points now for Lowe. Off the dribble, opposite side. Reverse, kicking it back outside. A three. For Fleck, can't get it to go. Offensive board. Hands. Oh boy. They're going to give the foul there to Kyle Jeffers. Knox posted down low on the baseline. It looked to me like Jeffers had position. Must have got him with the body as Knox went up. Let's check Lowe down low again here, Michael.
This is a matchup that Singapore Slingers can actually try to exploit. Because number 55 is not strong enough for Russell down low. So they should look at this matchup every single time they go down.
Russell a little bit more meat on his bone. Did have that mismatch on Flex on Yuan that time. Mawala Tautua averaging 14.6 points a game. That's the second of two. So 5-point game now in favor of the Slingers. Here comes Pieces. Quickly corralled by Eversley. Gives it off to Bagheera and drifts over to the left. Bagheera wide open three, can't get it to go. Rebound, but was there pushing? Nice job by Wu Chin Day. And again, weak boxing out by the Westport Malaysian Dragon, allowing that to happen. The smaller man sort of creeping in, hitting the crease and able to get the offensive board.
That's what Wu loves to do, crash the offensive board. He is a hustler. He gives out extra possessions. He gives extra positions in Slingers by just giving out his body. He's not willing to get dirty.
We said Wu only 6 feet tall, living amongst the land of the Giants there, cutting in between Tatua. He's at 6'6", and Knox is at 6'9". Back from the Slingers, 1 of 2 on that foray. A minute to go here in the first quarter. Been all Slingers. Losing the ball out of bounds, and Eversley taking his eye off the ball. Second turnover by him. 4th turnover altogether for the Dragons, and both these teams holding on to the ball a little bit better when they were in the early going. Now Pieces, left-hand dribble, gives it up to Bagheera. Bagheera slipping around Scherer. Still Bagheera to get back from Jeffers. It'll finger roll on the inside. Going glass. Al Bagheera, 4 points now. Slingers up by 8, passing their biggest lead of the game. 30 seconds here in the first quarter. Double team. Somebody's open. Wild shot. Ball, Pieces pulls it down. He'll dribble it up past half court. Spots on the right side. Bagheera will have it. And the Slingers will play for the last shot. About 3/10 of a second between game clock and shot clock. Bagheera accepting the screen. So Jeffers pops it up. Pass knocked away. Pieces right there. 2 seconds. Oh, three. And the Slingers with the 19-11 lead after the first quarter. Great defensive effort. Coach Leo has to be happy, Michael Wong, with what he's seen in the first quarter. As they will regroup and come back for the second quarter They will have the 8-point lead. Jeffers with 6, Lowe with 6, Wong with 2, when we return at the OCBC Arena.
First jersey. And the first one to bring up the game with. Come on, those three and four. Go. All right.
1911, Michael Wong, Chuck Schreiner with you here at the OCBC Arena in the Alliance City. And Michael Wong, Singapore really playing shutdown defense in that first quarter.
They've done a very good job in denying the ball to FC. If you take a look at it, right? FC has not touched the ball for a good probably 5 minutes. Every possession down on the offensive end, Dragons have just been dribbling around the perimeter and then trying to drive to the basket. And it's a one shot, one rebound, and then Singapore Slingers get the defensive ball and they're running.
Good job of penetrating the lane and also drawing fouls on the Westport Malaysian Dragons to the point where Knox had to be taken, or check that, Tautua had to be taken out of the game. He currently has 2 fouls. Several Malaysian Dragons with 2 fouls. Now on the other side of the ball, of course, Wong Wei Long taken out of the game. He's got 2 fouls, and they can scarcely afford to be without him. But right now, Singapore with control and momentum. Nagara to Jeffers, other side, wide open. Look, yes! Oh my goodness! Adam Pieces with the 3. So, double-digit leads for the Slingers now, Michael. Ball on the floor now, tipped away. Nice defense by Bedard. So almost another turnover. Checking into the game now, Wong Wee Sung for the Malaysian Dragons. He'll inbound the ball. Knox. Little post-up move, off-balance shot, Jeffers, body had it for a minute. Now the ball off to the left-hand side, nothing but net. Unmarked there was Wong Wee Sung. He's averaging less than a point a game, he doubles his production there. Bedard. Pieces. Back to Bedard. Knocked away, last touch. By who? By Malaysia. So ball will stay in possession of the Slingers. 14 left on the shot clock. And Pieces, as we said, Michael, just signed for 1 game.
The Dragons actually open up the second quarter with a zone defense. And Adam just
off the dribble. Oh, what a scoop shot up and under. By Wong Wee Sung, a substitute, picked off. Singapore sloppy with the ball, coming away with it again. On the left side for 3, if it goes, and it's gone. Rebound Singh, and just like that, 22-18, Westport Malaysian Dragons are right back on the trail of the Slingers as we go to a timeout. Check it out again. From that right-hand side is Weed. And Michael, just like that, lightning strikes, and this is what Malaysia can do. They can fill it up in a hurry. So Singapore Slingers, a little bit sloppy with the ball. This is something that they haven't done. Now both teams with 5 turnovers right off the first quarter. Malaysia coughing up the ball twice. Now twice in succession, Singapore returns the favor.
This should be one of the concerns of Coach Neo, because Malaysia scores a bunch in transition. So if you give up loose turnovers and stuff like that, they will come right back at you. And that was two big baskets from a transition play, a layup and a three-pointer.
So Singapore going from an 8-point lead, trimmed down to 4 against probably the most dynamic offensive team in the league. We mentioned before all the weapons that the Malaysian Dragons have. You got Sherry, you got Eversley, you got Knox, you got Tatua, and now what we see, even their substitute, little Wong Wee Sang, who up to this point had averaged not even a point a game, has 4 points plus an assist. So you never know where your help's coming from, and Singapore has to be cognizant of that. The other side of the ball, Adam Beesus scoring his first points for Singapore. A long three, that was early, a long back in the game, and runs right into Eversley, who picks up the foul. That'll be 2 on him. Chris Eversley, not the most productive game of his. He had 25 against Singapore in their place. That was just on Friday night. Other side, move wide open. Look, can't get it to go. Gets his own rebound, but right into the hands of the blue shirt. Nice job by Jeffrey to reach in and steal it. Back comes Beesus. Underneath the ball, and he gives it up again. Back to Malaysia. The ball again on the floor. Sloppy stuff by both these teams for the second quarter at the 8-minute mark. And picking the ball up is Wong. He will be fouled by Wee. Well, that will be 3 fouls actually. And they're going to say that's Chris Eversley. That's devastating potentially for the Malaysian Dragons.
That's a really lucky break for us. He picked up 2 quick fouls on touch fouls. So that works well in Singapore Slingers' favor.
We said Eversley, the league's second leading scorer with 22. About as a personable young man as you want to be. Talked to him a little bit, interviewed him before the game started. So Beesus to inbound it to Wong. Beesus probably getting more minutes already, Michael Wong, than he thought he was going to get. Wide open look again, this time unexcused the shot. Gets the ball down to Russell Lowe. Almost with Beesus all alone down left side. Adam Beesus, 6 points. How do you like that? 7 points for your lead. 3. Left side, Lee again, working against Wong. Ball is short, Wong picks it up, back up Singapore. Waiting for numbers. What a way to ingratiate yourself to your teammates. A long 3 off the mark again. Beesus 2 of 2 from 3-point range for the Slingers. Wong still working on Wee. Here comes help to the screen. Look inside, ball knocked away by Kyle Jeffers. Wong, left side, Beesus again. Inside the lane, gives it up. Wong, fires, 10 years ago. Russell Lowe with the rebound. Kicks it back outside to Beesus. Rotate to the right side now. Wong with the ball. Waiting for movement. Inside, free to right. Second time, up the glass. Spurting through the right side, flashing across the glass for 2 of his 6 points. Reed can't get the ball. Rebound by on the back comes Singapore. 9-point lead. Matching their biggest lead of the game. Rebound by Wee again, and back comes Malaysia. Well, frenetic action in this first half. Under 6 minutes to go. Long. Inside, going to give it go. For the giveaway. 6 points for Wong Wee Sang.
Wong Wee Sang has been really active, looking for the ball, looking to attack. He's a pretty decent shooter, and apparently he's fearless going to the basket as well.
Wide open look, in out again.
That's a defense.
So still on the side. Wee Reverse! Where did he come from? Wong now with 11 points off the bench. Westport the other night, ABL had 22 points off the bench. 11 by Shero. Really not in Russell Lowe's area, but an offensive board. Jesus, another three again. Trump wins that one.
Let's be it.
Lee passed the wing. Vaughn did a good job getting back on defense. Gets the ball back outside. Again, oh my goodness. Vaughn leads it. Unconscious. 11 points for the little dog. So, the little man who came off the bench, averaging less than a point a game, now has poured in 11 for the Dragons.
And now it's Kiss 92FM. Kiss and
2-point
time.
lead now by
Up on
Singapore.
screen.
We go to the next timeout. Check this out. There's Wee, stops and sees an unmarked Wong Wee Fang. Jeffers does his best, but squirming underneath on the reverse. Another look at it from a different angle. There we go. 27-25. Singapore leading, but just at the timeout.
Now it's saying kiss now. I think you're on your first date.
Is this the one?
Okay, guys. Teams back on top. New teams back on top. All right, fans, that's cheering for Geography.com. Singapore Slingers!
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. 27-25, the Slingers, who led by 9 just a moment ago, clinging to a 2-point lead. They've got the ball right now. The story of the game, Wong Wee Sun, the unlikeliest of heroes, coming into the game, averaging less than 1 point. Now with 14, leading all scores. Awkward shot there by Jeffers. Knox with the rebound. Shero with the ball. Shero 2 games now with Westport. Off the dribble comes Fatua, can't get it to go. He's having a rough first half. Jeffers with the rebound. Long way long back. Gives the ball to Beeson, who loses it. Tried to go to the basket before he had control of the ball. Wide open look over here, but he was using his arm. Checked into the game. Oh, there's a travel right there. Lim Shin Hao also just checked into the game. So back-to-back turnovers. It's been that way. 7 turnovers now for Singapore, 8 for the Dragons. So both these teams going through stretches of the game, Michael Wong, where they just be very, very sloppy with their possessions.
Even though this is not the previous game we can find, but effort-wise, we can't complain. Both teams have put in a lot of effort in their defense and working very hard on both ends of the court.
Jeffers comes away with the offensive stretches off the glass on the reverse. Fourth-one lead now by the Slingers. Inside of the 2 no. They're going to give him a 3. So right back at you, the Dragons moving to the Slingers point-to-point thesis now. Screen by Desmond Go, who's just checked in. Thesis accelerates, kicks it back outside. Averaging 7 points a game. There's a 3 cutting through, very quick to the basket. Grabbing part of the rim. Jeffers gives it off to Beeson. Beeson can't get the ball. Tried to reverse, probably he should have gone with the left hand. There's a foul. Basket will not count. Foul on Alvagara. Wow, coast-to-coast action.
That was a really smart foul by Alvagara. He knows he's undersized and he's at a disadvantage. So he gave up the foul really early, preventing him from going to the line.
Talatua, who normally averages nearly 15 points a game, Michael, held to 1 point. Scherer back outside to Talatua. As the mismatch, the ball looking on him. Overcomes Jeffrey. Blocked by Jeffrey. Back comes Vaughn. Vaughn to the basket. And well, it all started at the other end. What a defensive stand by the Slingers and Kyle Jeffers. Taking the ball off the dribble is Wong. Check it out. Look at Jeffers coming over. There's the block right there. The ball on the floor. You can see Talatua asking for the foul. Doesn't get it. Wong at the other end, making the most of that opportunity. Makes it a good play. So back to an 8-point game. Cheryl. Stepping up is Pong. Cheryl goes down. Now pops back up to the high post. Has the ball again, working on Cheryl off the dribble, and silly foul there by Kyle Jeffers as he reaches across the top. Catches Tom Wins-Young, or check that, catches Avery Scherer. Let's see if they're in the penalty situation. I don't think they are as of yet. 2:14 to go here in the second quarter. About as an exciting game as we have seen this year. A very confident Westport Malaysian Dragons team coming into this game with their hands full now. Singapore playing excellent defense here in the first half. Gets the separation and fires. Rattles that one home. Working off the screen. Back comes Wong. Desmond go now. Looking for movement. Flashed it across the middle into Alvagara. He goes baseline. Ends up on the other side. Back in the hands of Alvagara. Jeffers swings it. Wong stops, pops off the back of it. Can't get it. Rebound by Knox. He's got 6 rebounds. Gerald sliding off the dribble. Underneath. Throws it away, but luckily off the legs of Delvin Go. Otherwise, that would have been another turnover. Scherer got caught underneath, but nowhere to pick the ball. So 16 seconds left on the shot clock as you watch it again. Scherer to Knox. Jeffers doing a magnificent job on him. Ball off the mark. Jeffers gets the rebound. Assist there by Go. Quickly, Singapore goes to the basket. A foul. And Michael, Singapore doing a great job of forcing the action inside.
This is where the Singapore Slingers is best at. Picking up a turnover, picking up a cross shot, taking the rebound and then running with it. The speed we run with, the transition offense, always works well with the Slingers.
Forcing the ball to the rack. Getting call after call on the foul. Joined us, Chris Eversley, 3 fouls on the bench. He's been basically the invisible man the first half. A guy that held to 2 points in this first half.
He has been taken out of the game by our defense. We've been denying the ball on every possession, and then he picks up 2 quick fouls, and he's out. We'll probably see him in the second half.
Substitution and checking out the game is Jeffers, and I think that's a good call. Give the big guy a rest. He's been playing so many minutes. So Russell Lowe back into the game. He'll play the last minute, 20 seconds. Staying defense and off the loose ball, picking up the ball. Fortuitous basket there with Justin Knox, right place at the right time. 6-point lead now for the Slingers. Wong looking for low down low. Fighting off the screen. Now he's got it. Wide open on that left side. Is calling for the ball. Inside and another foul. Does it count? No, they wave it off. But again, a good job by Singapore off the mismatch. And Slingers doing a great job, Mike. Watch this again. getting the contact off the taller guy on the mismatch. So Vergara to the line now for 2, a chance for Singapore to increase the lead to 8. They've led by as many as 9 with under a minute to go here in the first half. Hope you're enjoying our action here from the OCBC Arena. Michael Wong and Chuck Schreiner bring you Singapore Slingers basketball. Westport 4-1 in the league, already 2 victories in this young season over Singapore. Blowout at their place just on Friday night. 8-point win here on July 27th, for the third time they've met. Great hands there by Vergara, but last touch by Singapore. 15 on the shot clock, 43 to go here in the second quarter. Sherrill will inbound it. Good defense on the out of bounds by Singapore. Desmond watching Sherrill. He flashes across the baseline. Long three will be off the mark. Knox pulls the rebound down. Strong move to the basket. Can't get it to go. The follow is no good. Knocked in there, and Knox with the foul. And Knox losing his cool a little bit, Michael Wong.
He felt that he got hacked down low, but the thing is, he's been bringing the ball to action.
Technical foul.
Oh, that is what I was looking for. He's been yapping at the refs from the start of the game.
So here's the situation. First, the personal foul by Knox. Then he compounds that mistake by picking up the technical foul. Now let's see how many fouls that is total on Knox. As we said, Eversley already with 3. And still, the conversation by the Malaysian players. This time it's Oi going over and playing lawyer for the Malaysian team. So, Desmond Go, who Knox, you could see clearly he was upset with him from the beginning, was mouthing at him. Then on the loose ball, out of frustration, Knox reaches over and hammers Go. Gets called for the technical. Very frustrating first quarter indeed for Malaysia, who has been full of confidence coming into this game. There's a look at Coach Ariel Vanguardia. He can't be happy with what's going on here in the first half. Very early days though. Obviously the Westport Malaysia Dragons, one of the high-scoring teams in the ABL, certainly capable of coming back in the second half, but right now, very frustrated with the play of the Singapore Slingers. So Go, 2 shots, and then Singapore will have the ball out of bounds. Go nails the first one. So 9-point lead again. That's the highest lead of the game for the Slingers. Hits them both. Wow, well, now Wong will shoot. Okay, that was the original foul. I guess was on Go. Now, shooting the technical foul will be Wong, who's the best free throw shooter on Singapore. So he'll have 2 shots, and then Singapore will have the ball out of bounds. And 3 in a row now as they lead by 11.
This is a really good possession because we get 4 free throws in 1 possession, and then with the shot clock and the game clock with difference of 4 seconds, we might be able to end the game on a good note.
So a 6-0 little mini run here by the Slingers. Now they will have the ball out of bounds with 28 seconds to go. So 4-point differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the Slingers with a 12-point lead. Wong will inbound it to Vergara in his backcourt. They'll take their time. Don't want to give Malaysia too much time on the next possession. Knox still in the game. Playing the fire there. You don't want him to pick up another foul. And another foul. That's going to be on Desmond Go. The blocking foul as he tried to impede Oi. So Malaysia 14.4 to do something. Good job by the referees to cap this a very physical game out. Not let Slingers get too far out of control. Here comes Knox, rambling up to the top. Sherrill off the dribble. He is fouled. Singapore defense converging on him, and he's still on the floor. I think the foul will be on Russell Lowe. Watch it again. Weak side help. Low coming over. They might give that to Desmond. Oh, I think contact with the body with 4 seconds to go. So Malaysia will have the ball. And I think the first thing Coach Van Guardia is going to have to do is calm his team down at the half, Michael, because they're playing with a little bit out of control right now.
The referees actually called an unsportsmanlike foul on Desmond O because he was making a grab on the hands instead of the ball. So they are going to get 2 free throws and possession on their end as well.
So turnabout, fair play. Shara misses the first of 2. So an 11-point game and a timeout being called by the Slingers. They'll make Malaysia think about it and certainly talk about it. And Michael Wong makes sure that Singapore plays in control and comes out with the right defensive set after the timeout. And we'll be right back after that timeout with 4 seconds to go. Singapore in control, 43-32. Back at the OCBC Arena, 43-32 in favor of the Singapore Slingers, while the Westport Malaysia Dragons. Look at the scoring, Wong Wee Sang, and we haven't seen much of him lately, Michael, but he leads all scorers on the Malaysian side with 14 points. Little Albagar, the smallest guy on the court, leading the way for Singapore with 8. Balanced scoring, Jeffers and Lowe with 6, as Wong also has 6 as well. And also Adam Beesus with 6 points with 2 threes. We haven't seen him lately. Knox with the ball now. Long 3 off the mark, and that will do it. So at the end of the first half, an unlikely result. 43-32. The Slingers lead the Westport Malaysian Dragons. We'll be back to talk it over at the half. back to OCBC Arena. Game between the Westport Malaysian Dragons and the Singapore Slingers. Slingers lead 43-32 at the half. And Michael Wong, a very, very surprising ending to that first half as we look at the highlights of that first half. Right now the Slingers with the ball in white. Kyle Jeffers preambulating down on the low block. Goes pass and home for 2 of his 6 points in the first half. Another look at it. And you can see doing a great job putting the fake on the high post player and getting Knox to follow him down. Knox will be part of the conversation a little bit later. Off the dribble that time. Chris Eversley, the second leading scorer in the ABL, with 2 of his, in fact, his only 2 points in the first half. Again, off the dribble, good rotation that time by Singapore. The shot off the mark, but the follow by Jeffers. Again, using Knox back in the rebound for his second bucket of the first half. Little bounce pass, and you can see a little bit stagnant on offense there, but no, what a pass by Vidal. Finding Russell Lowe on that low block. Russell Lowe with 6 points. Look at it again, Vigar, great recognition by him. And Shara with the foul from behind. Bisa, little look-in pass down low. Again with the post-up movement underneath. Oh, doing a great job on Kwek. Another bucket there by Russell Lowe. And really using up that time Kwek Tian Yuan, Michael. There he is taking the contact, but still going up for, again, his 4th point. Vigara now rotating the ball. Finding Beastis over on that left-hand side, and the unlikeliest of heroes in that first half. His first 3, he will get another one later. In transition, and there's that guy, Wong Lee-Seng, what a thorn in the side he was to the Slingers. Here he is again off the dribble, keeping it, and then giving it up to Wee with a long 3 from the right side. So substitutes keeping Malaysia in the game in that first half when their perennial shooters weren't doing a good job on the offensive end. Normally I say the defensive end as well. There's the kick out again, and there he is again. Adam Beastis at the buzzer, getting another 3. That one was when Singapore was only up by 2 after a furious comeback by the Dragons behind Wong Lee-Seng. Off the dribble again, finding Wong once more on the reverse. Great move on the baseline with a drop step. That was around Kyle Jeffries. Vigara, 8 points from the elbow that time. Can't get that to go. Gang rebounding by Singapore. Oh, great job off the loose ball by Kyle Jeffers. There he is again, threading his way in between 2 defenders. So looking at the halftime stats, well, job for the Singapore Slingers, only 21% from outside. Dragons even worse at 20. 38%, Michael. You're not going to win many games like that. Slingers, 53% rebounds going Slingers' way after getting heavily rebounded the other night in Malaysia. Offensive rebounds about even. Fouls in favor of Singapore. Well, we have an interview a little bit later here with Chris Eversley. Eversley from the States. We talked to him.
I'm here with Chris Eversley, the forward for the Westport Malaysia Dragons. Chris, you had a great collegiate career at Cal Poly for the Mustangs. All Big West first team as a junior, an MVP of last year's Big West Finals win over Northridge. You then led your team to their first NCAA 1 appearance. After all that, what do you pick as your favorite highlight of your college career?
Definitely winning the Big West Championship. You know, anytime you can step into that role as a senior leader and make it to the NCAA championship tournament, that's something you dream about as a kid. And for the first time in school history, it was a great way to go out in my career.
Okay, and you also participated in the U.S. Basketball Academy in China. What takeaways did you bring from that experience?
Just an overall feel for the international game, the FIBA rules and everything like that, because before that I really had no, conception of how things went over here. But that 2 weeks in China definitely did me great because it allowed me to see the world, go to, Asia, which is, one of the booming markets for basketball and, financially. So definitely, just a more world-rounded experience and made me just more adaptable to any situation.
And what are your impressions of the league here in Southeast Asia and about, of course, living in Asia?
I like it so far. I've been here for a month and a half. I got here at the end of June, and it's been fun so far. The first month was tough, but the guys, my teammates, they've been nothing but helpful and helping me adjust. And then they just taught me the ropes of the league as well. So, you know, they taught me it was going to be hard, but we were going to go out and battle every night together, and we just, you know, continue our journey together.
In many ways, you're now considered the leader of this team in your first pro experience. I mean, how does that feel?
It feels great. You know, it's not something that I had my heart set on when I first got here. It was just go out there and, you know, do what the coach asked me to do and play within the team rules. And, you know, fortunately, I've been able to, you know, step up in many categories statistically and off the court as well. But I wouldn't have been able to do any of that if I wouldn't have been adjusted, you know, like these guys helped me. So I just try to help them on the court, and they help me so much off the court.
So Chris Eversley in his interview here in the standings here in the ABL. Bangkok leading the way with a 5-0 record. Malaysia second place with 4-1, followed by the job 3 Singapore Slingers 4-3, tied with the Saigon Heat. Indonesian Warriors, they'll be in town here on Friday, 1-5, and the South Sumatra team on the snide at 0-6. They are the bottom of the league. All right, we're going to take off for a break, and we will be right back. 43-32 in favor of the Slingers over at Malaysia at the half. Welcome back to the OCBC Arena here in the Lion City of Singapore. Halftime score coming at you, Singapore Slingers 43, Westport Malaysia Dragons 32, and Michael Wong. What can we take away from these stats here? Pretty impressive for Singapore.
It's pretty even on these stats here, but there are some stats that's not reflected, like points from turnover. Actually, we are leading in that department, 8-5. Points in the paint, 12-6. This shows that we've been really going to the basket. We've been making some really close mid-range shots. And then second chance points, 8-2. Fast break, 6-5. I mean, we've been leading, we've been winning all these little things, little effort points that's results in this double-digit lead.
11-point lead, but beware of these Westport Malaysian Dragons. They are capable of putting points on the board in a hurry. Their big triumphant of players have been held in check the first half. You know, Michael, that they're going to be back with a vengeance in the second half.
Definitely. With Wong and Eversley coming in on the second half, I think they will put on a scoring spree. And we'll see how the Slingers hold on to this lead.
Singapore with the ball in white, coming at you from left to right. Vergara, rotation overload on that left-hand side. Vergara loses his opponent, and last touch by Malaysia. You can see the ball quite clearly going off the foot of Moala Tatua. But Vergara missing the layup before that. Great job. No weak side help coming over, and just flat missing an easy chance for a layup. Shot off the mark, rebound. Taken by Knox. Back comes the Dragons. Scherer, bounce pass over to Chris Eversley. Off the dribble, Justin Knox turns and fires. So 9-point lead here for the Slingers. Vergara, bodies flying down inside. Vergara surrounded, knocked down, another turnover. Back comes Malaysia. Scherer, 3-on-2. See the ball inside, good luck for the front. So right away, we said, or Michael said, the Malaysian Dragons will be back with a vengeance. They did it. 4-0 run. Singapore wasted no time in calling a timeout. Look at it again. Knox with the flush. When we come back, 43-36 Singapore. Off the Singapore timeout, 43-36. Already the Westport Malaysian Dragons have dug into that 11-point halftime lead by Singapore. Lowe inbounds it. Back comes Wong. Over to Russell Lowe, and high post. He goes back down low. Jeffers on the opposite side. Lowe, check that Wong, getting around Scherer, digs inside. Finger roll by Wong early on, and great move by him. Scherer looks on Wong, dumps the ball in, almost loses it back outside the Scherer. Scherer, looking for movement, spreading out the offense, off balance, shot, got it to go. Great hang time there by Scherer. Pushing the Slingers back down. To Jeffers. Waiting for movement again. Vergara gives it off. Three. Back wins. Rebound taken by Russell Lowe. Stepping through two defenders. Stretch 24 for the Slingers. Jeffers slides off one screen. Megara, who had 8 points in the first half, spreads it back outside. Megara with 5 on the shot clock. Inside to Jeffers, off balance. Puts it up and in. Hits the roll with 1 second left on the shot clock. So back up to a 9-point lead. Overload on the left-hand side. Knox stepping up. Jeffers fronts him on the low post. Up he comes, creating a lane. Little post-up move off the mark. Knox to clean it up and in. Justin Knox. Good job by him. Staying strong on the low post. Lead is 7. Stepping through one screen is Jeffers. Knox picking him up. He's camped on the low post. Sneaking through is on. Jeffers with the ball now. Stops. A little hesitation. Off the mark. Rebound taken by Knox. Man playing like he's got something to prove. Quick give and go. A 3 as it goes off the mark. Knox stepping in with the putback. Wow. Justin Knox, Michael, playing like he's got something to prove this second half.
He seems really aggressive in this first 4 minutes, probably due to the technical that he picked up in the first half.
Very active on the offensive and defensive end. Megara, a kick out. Short rim running out. Rebound Eversley. Broken up by Wong at the other end. Avery Sherrow right there. Was not for Wong. That would have been easy too. So 5-point lead by Singapore. There's Knox getting it done here in the third quarter. That's 10 points now. The dribble knocked away, no foul. Game defense that time by Singapore. Adam Beesus checking in now for the Slingers. He had 6 first half points, 2 threes. He was involved in that conversion on the ball, down on the low block. So Sherritt to check it in on the baseline. Eversley off the dribble. Gets the ball in the Knox. There was a foul. In fact, that was not Knox, that was Morella Tapia. So easy to see the strategy from Malaysia, trying to force the ball in down on the low block and take advantage of the size differential that they enjoy over Singapore.
Just as we spoke about the points in the paint, they were losing in that department in the first half, and then right in the second half, the first 4 or 5 possessions, they've been going straight to the basket. They've been going to Kautua, trying to get low post advantage over Russell. So, and it's been working well for them at this moment.
This is the first of 2. So 2 with 3 points in the game. 3 rebounds. Both of those stats way off his norms. He came into the game averaging 14.6 points a game. 8 rebounds. So 4-point lead now for the Slingers. Long. Sherrill working on him. Boxing out single. He has the ball. Looking for Cutter. Slides through. Gets the ball off to Jeffers. Takes the foul. Let's see who that's on. I believe that's on Tatua. If it is, that'll be number 4 on him. Let's check that and make sure. I believe it's 4. And they say only 3 now on Tatua. Knox we know has 3. Tatua with 3. Eversley with 3.
Somebody got it right now.
6-point lead now for Singapore. Now working on Desmond O. So, oh boy, crunching screen thrown by Tatua and an easy 2. Singapore caught short-handed on the defensive end. Beesus. Rotation on that left-hand side. Desmond O left alone. Can't get at the ball. Sherrill with the rebound. Back comes Malaysia. Quick pass, Eversley, inside, rolls to the hoop, got it, and one. Chris Eversley, the little hesitation step, got his defender up in the air, goes to the basket, picks up the weak side contact. He'll go to the line. Well, you predicted it, Michael. If we look at it again, high-powered scoring machine that is the Westport Malaysian Dragons starting to churn a little bit here in the third quarter.
It started with their defensive intensity. They were really getting onto it on the defensive end, bringing about that intensity onto the offense as well. With Eversley trying with strong drive to the basket, and with Hautua doing the work down low.
So that 11-point halftime lead drained away to 2. This is the closest Singapore has been. The last touch by who? They're going to say last touch by the Slingers. Last time it was this close was 27-25. Midway through the second quarter. Sherrow again. For a wake-up call answered by the Dragons. Post-up move by Knox again as he slides. Oh my goodness, what do we have here? A foul on, say, Jeffers with the push. Let's see another look at that. It looked like Knox slipped. The referee right there to call it. So Jeffers now with 3 fouls. Scarcely 4 to beat without him. Little catch and shoot by Uri is off the mark. Dan rebounding underneath and a foul. Eversley crashing the board. He is fouled from behind by Desmond O. So he will go to the line for 2.
There is that man again, picking it up from where he left off. He went in for the offensive board, looking harder than others and putting it up again. We have to do a better job of locating where he is.
Leaning in against Beasis, actually. So Westport Malaysian Dragons a chance to tie it up here at the 4:32 mark of the third quarter. He does just that. So brand new ball game. Desmond Go checking in now for Singapore. Full court pressure being employed by the Dragons. They get him to go back in the hands of Wong. Now then, let's see if Singapore can be a little bit more active on the offensive end. Great defensive pressure being employed by Westport Dragons. Beasis and a foul. That will be 4 on Eversley.
That was really big. It's good that we are aggressive going to the basket because we can do all the damage on offensive end. Defensively, we've got to look to attack him as well, earning that 4th foul and the shot of the game.
Eversley will leave. John Ong will enter the game for the second time, and that hurts just when Westport Malaysia Dragons were getting back into the flow of things. They lose their heart and soul. Desmond off the dribble, no foul. He runs straight into Tatua. Rebound Sim pressing the ball. Little one-handed shot on the inside, rolls off the rim. Oh, he gets the separation, can't get it to go. Another rebound by Knox. Knox, good pass. Sherrow, inside the goal. With the clutch. 2-point lead now for the Dragons.
Let's go.
Beasis. Off the screen. Little hesitation. Puts it on the floor. Should have taken it from the other side. He does not. Weak side help had time to come over. Sherrow up the dribble. Knocked away by Jeffers. Back from Singapore. Chance to tie it up. Beasis travels. So the Westport Malaysian Dragons keep getting it done from the inside, Michael Wong. Check it out. Here's the pass. Well, they miss initially from Wee. Big rebound by Knox. Underneath, and you can see Go not quick enough, giving up ground to pass back over to Tatua for the flush. Sherrow working on Wong, gets the screen, steps through the screen, front rims that. Rebound again by Jeffers. Open court by Wong. They wait for numbers. Russell Lowe with the one-handed floater. Can't get it to go. Tatua. Again. Still Tatua. Walk. Well, both teams just a little bit out of control. You can see the coach, Ariel Vanguard, coming out and say, slow it down, guys. It's not our game. how do we get back in the game? By forcing the action on the low post, don't play Singapore's game. Good call by Coach Van Guardia. To the bench goes Wee Bon Sin. Checking in the game, Hong Win Chong. Saw some action in the first half. Bagara to Jeffers. Sets the screen and rolls off of that to the turn pass. Back outside the pieces. Pieces Bagara. Bagara for three. Well caught. Rebound by John. That wasn't a rebound. Hit nothing. The ill-advised shot by Bagara. Kazula down low to Knox. Knox. As the ball goes away. Great defense by Jeffers. Deep pass. Off-balance shot. No good. Tie game. The other one. Foul on Lowe. Knox will go to the line for two. So Russell Lowe getting it done. Trailing this play right where he should be. Here he is coming into your pitcher off the glass. Leading the Dragons to the spot. A chance to break the tie here. What a game it's been, Michael Wong. You know, you had the feeling, even when Singapore was leading by double digits, that Malaysia was going to come back, and that's exactly what they've done here in the third quarter.
The Dragons have been throwing everything, including the kitchen sink on the Slingers. But the thing is, Slingers have been really counter-attacking well and counter-hitting on every single move. So we've been hit with them for most of the part, and this is the most important crucial period. We really see how Salisbury react down the stretch here.
Lowe gets the ball over to Arm. Post that move, inside that, moving over, off balance shot, way off the mark. Jeffers, hanging tough, he is fouled by number 3, Hong Win Cheong. Nice hustle by Kyle Jeffers. Stepping in between two defenders to clean that up. What a workhorse he has been in Singapore. Check it out. Here he comes. 1, 2, 3 blue shirts right around him, knocked away. But the contact made by Tong Win Cheong. Wings in and out. So 1:33 to go here in the third quarter. Michael Wong, what a fourth quarter we're about to witness here at the OCBC Arena.
Both teams are laying on the ground right now. They are just playing their heart out. And it really boils down to the fourth quarter. Who has the lead?
Jeffers pushing both. At 1 point lead here by Malaysia. Crowd getting into it. A whistle underneath away from the ball. Let's see. Might be going on Russell Lowe. If so, that's going to be on 4 on him. So Lowe, 8 points but 4 fouls, and Singapore in a similar disadvantage that Malaysia's in with Eversley with 4. So a couple of workhorses in foul trouble here for both these teams. Either one of these teams taking care of business at the free throw line. What a quarter for Knox. 10 points. He's got 10 rebounds to go with those 10 points. 4 of them on the offensive end. In and out. Jeffers with the rebound and a foul. No. Not touched by Jeffers as he loses control. So Malaysia will have the ball back. 1:21 to go here in the third. Russell will go to the bench. So Desmond Go will have to give Coach Neo about 1:20 of quality time here as we wind down the third quarter. Break. Ball in the hands of Ong, who has problems controlling it. Ong there, pick it up. They spread out the offense. Off the dribble, inside. Shot is changed. Jeffers. Picked up by Bagara. Nice defensive play there by Kyle Jeffers. Bagara, Jeffers, looking for movement. Thought about it. Pieces around the screen. Goes to the basket and he is wrapped up. A blocking foul on number 11, John Ung, and Pieces did exactly what he was supposed to do. No room. The shot clock winding down. He takes the ball to the rack. Gets the call by the referee.
The Dragons coach took out most of their impulse, playing with only Knox and 4 local boys, which resulted in this particular situation. So Adam saw it, took advantage, and goes straight to the basket.
Knox with 3 fouls. Tartua with 3 fouls as well. Sorry for that mispronunciation. The big man, Chris Eversley, averaging 22 a game, 4 fouls. Being held to 6 points thus far. So tie game here, well under a minute to play. Sherrill dribbles left. High-low kick going on. Up pops Knox off of that. Scherer to the basket. Shot is saved. Oh, Thesis. Vergara cutting through his go. Good recovery on defense by Malaysia. Ball whipped around the horn. Right side, Thesis stops the pop. 2-point lead by Singapore. Malaysia will play for the last spot. Thesis now with 8. Ball gets away. 1 second to go. They can't get away. Nevertheless, a great comeback by Malaysia. They trail by 11.5. Singapore clinging to a 3-point lead, 54-52 at the end of the third quarter when we come back here at the OCBC Arena. Don't go away.
If you're a listener on air, this is an on-air competition selected every week to shoot 3.9 to shoot for an iPad mini. Take your time, come. iPad mini. Headline, Xtus. All right, free to one Xtus digital camera. Come on here. We'll give you an iPod shuffle. Alright, 2 minutes to 59 FM, and you might just be the next listener selected for the shootout.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. What an exciting third quarter, Michael Wong. Westport Malaysia Dragons under the gun, down by 11 at the halftime. Came all the way back and led briefly by 2. Here is Adam Beesus, just signed for this one game, ripping the net there for 2 of his 9 points. And what a revelation he has been. I'm not so sure Singapore will want to let him go so easy after this game.
He is a man with high basketball IQ. He doesn't rash things. He doesn't really force the issue. He passes well. I mean, he's doing a lot of things for this team right now.
They're a cerebral player. They needed all of his 9 points. We look at foul trouble for Singapore. Kyle Jeffers with 3. Russell Lowe with 4. On the other side of the ball, the big man, Chris Eversley with 4. Knox with 3. Tatua with 3. So hold on to your seats. 10 minutes to go here in this game here from OCBC Arena. Hope you're enjoying it as much as we are bringing it to you.
Let's see it.
Michael Wong and Chuck Snyder with you. Here's Knox, knocked away. Beesus picks it up. Hold it up. Knox does a good job getting back. Beesus kicks it back outside, almost throws it away. Good play by Vergara to pick it up. Inside, no foul. Vergara trying to force the action. Too much weave. Scherer off balance. Eversley strokes it. No good. Rebound taken by Desmond Go. Go his 3rd rebound of the game. Vergara. He's in there with Hung in the backcourt. Jeffers looking for movement. Out pops Beesus on that right side. Playing the number 3 at the moment. Jeffers return pass. Going to be off the mark. Reaching over and touching it last. Here's Tatua. Desmond O looked like he had a hand in there as well. So fresh 24 for the Slingers with 9:13 to go in the game. Jeffers. Off to Jabara off the screen. Wide open. Mud bin, Michael's been off the whole game. 0 for 5 from free throw.
He's been getting a good decent shot, decent looks at the rim, but the thing is he can't hit any at the moment. As you said, he should look to do other than things to get him to the leader before he takes another shot again.
Here's all with the ball right now. Jeffers coming up to the screen. He's open on that left side. Knox coming over the guard here. Little post up move. Jeffers. Swings left ball right back outside. The Pieces and a foul on Scherer. Scherer, that'll be 2 on him, as you can see quite clearly, sticking his leg out in the path of that. Kyle Jeffers with that heavy wrap around his knee and hamstring there. He's down. I don't know if he was just adjusting it or he has some problems with it at the moment, but they can scarcely afford to be without him for the length of time. Home with the ball again. The two are back out on him. Ball over the right side. And he's done it again. Eversley to Knox. Jeffers. From deep line. Deep Knox. Reverse. Got it. Tie game again at 56. Jeffers back in the hands of the guard. Jeffers thought about it. He'll work on Knox down. Off-balance shot. And the foul will go on Knox. That'll be 4 on him.
Great move, great aggressive move to basket. Crossing that 4th foul on Knox. Well, Knox is very important to the Dragons. If he's not there, then the local presence of Dragons will be gone.
Now they are presently playing both Eversley and Knox with 4 fouls. And you can see quite clearly that Kyle Jeffers thought about taking that mid-range jumper, thought better of it. Used his post-up move, got some separation, and Knox forced the foul. Jeffers has missed his last 3 fouls so far. Tied at 56.
I got shooter.
Let's see who that will go on. A push. And a lot of emotion here. You can see Tatua clapping his hands right in the face of Kyle Jeffers, who has just picked up his 4th foul. So consternation on both sides of the ball. A lot of players in foul trouble right now.
It'll be interesting to see how they play from this point onward. Whether they cautious with their defense or will they still be as aggressive, challenging the shots.
Breaks the tie. So Malaysian Dragons moving ahead by a digit. Slingers back up by 1. Scherer working on Pieces. Downloaded for Tua. One-handed runner is no good. A follow by Tatua. Getting his own rebound up and in.
The Dragons are still going back to Tatua down low. They're just trying to use that advantage down low, trying to exploit whoever's defending Tatua at the moment.
Well, besides Pieces, nobody on Singapore hitting from outside. And a foul. I think that'll go against Scherer. Check that. If it's Tatua, he is gone.
Justin Nelson has fouled himself out of the game.
So that will be it for Tatua. No, it is not scoring out. It is not scoring out. So that will hurt Malaysia. Now then, they still have Tatua and Eversley, but Eversley with 4 fouls. Tatua playing with 3. Inbound. Hands of Gonzalez. They check it in. Long young Jim. Singapore with a 3-point lead. Beaches with 12. Who is this guy? Here's Lee off the dribble to Eversley. Eversley around the screen. Tries to force it, won't go. This is a rebound foul. Now let's see who that's on. Weak side help coming over. I believe that's Ung. So Ung with 2. Sigh of relief from Singapore Slingers fans. It was not Kyle Jeffers. 6:12 to go. Eversley at the line. Doing a good job of forcing the action. Still well below. He misses the first free throw. His 22-point average. He's got 8. He only had 2 at the end of the first half, Michael. Fight for the rebound. Singapore comes up with it. Ball in the hands of Bagara. Somehow squirts around the trees and comes up with the loose ball. Around one defender. And they foul from behind by rebound Sin. So very much a game of attrition.
It's a big momentum swing for us. With Knox going out with his fifth foul and Slingers hitting a big 3 on one end, and with Eversley missing 2 free throws, this seems like a very big swing for us. And we'll see whether Slingers can go on with this momentum and drive it.
Jeffers, Beezus looking for help, gets the ball to Lowe. Back in the hands of Beezus. It's a back outside, almost goes to the way. Looking at pass. Lowe, third, timeout called by Malaysia. Singapore leads by 4 with 5:06 to go. Look at the feed by Jeffers. Nice move. Turning and firing for 2 of his 10 points. Timeout on the court. Slingers lead 64-60. We'll be right back. Like 2 heavyweight boxers, the Westport Malaysia Dragons and the Singapore Slingers slugging it out down low on the low blocks. And it looks like, Michael Wong, this is where the game will be won and lost.
With Knox out of the game, it seems like Slingers have a little bit of slight advantage at the down low, because with Russell and Carl's down low, it seems like we do have a little bit more firepower and height and power.
Singapore has not been able to hit the long-range bombs. That's what kept him in good stead last week in that defeat against the Warriors. So they're having to do it down low now. Both Lowe and their heart and soul of this team, Kyle Jeffers with 4 fouls. Everything but the ball right now, also with 4. Ung working on him. Gets away from one defender. Got it. Good job taking the contact on the run up off the glass for a 2-point game. Thesis. Good ball rotation by Singapore. Low though, away from the basket. Not where he wants to be. 5 on the shot. Go! Over the top. Jeffers can't get it either. Couture with the rebound. Back to Malaysia. Chance to tie it up. Eversley thought about it. Goes around the screen. The 3 is no good. Thesis with the rebound. No sign of Wong Lei Long. I wonder if there's anything wrong with him. Go. Singapore back up by 4. Russell Lowe. Scherer changes directions, and what happened here? A moving screen they're going to call. Who's that going to be on number 11? John Ung. He impedes Al Bagara. 3:47 to go here. Singapore already been defeated twice this year by Malaysia. They steamed 26-point defeat just Friday. Off the dribble! Unrun Bin and Michael Wong, he couldn't get it done from outside. Crashes through the boards, off the glass. Singapore with a 6-point lead. Check it out. Timeout now by Malaysia. Here he is off the dribble. In between 2 defenders, weak side help in the form of Kwon Young Jin, not getting there in time. There he is again. So the same formula that has worked for Singapore the entire game, when they had up to an 11-point lead, they're going to him again. He said this game will be won and lost on the low block. It looks like that's the case still with under 3.5 minutes to play here.
Good call by Ung. Without hitting it, without any stroke from the outside, he goes straight to the basket, and his knocks is not there anymore. So, you know, it opens up the basket to a lot of penetration. So they should look to drive or to kick the ball down low and see whether we can get any advantage down there as well.
Now, the other side of the ball, Michael Wong, if you're the Malaysian Dragons coach, what are you telling your team now?
If I'm on the offensive end, if I'm coach for the Dragons, I'll probably be asking whoever's called defending do on-ball screen so that we can get him out of his comfort zone, get him out of the basket, and then drive on him in his switches, get that last foul on him, and then makes it even for everyone. Other than that, defensively, they have switched to a 2-3 zone. They're actually trying to make Singapore Slingers shoot from the outside, and they get the rebound and they run on us.
Okay, so they're going to try and do what Malaysia is without Knox. Their leading rebounder, he averaged over 12 rebounds a game. They still have the 2 in the game. Now, at this point in the game, he's not really in foul trouble. He's got 3, but with only 3:33 to go, he's got 1 he could give up. Eversley with 4. On the Singapore side, of course, Kyle Jeffers and Russell Lowe, the 2 big men with 4 each. Scherer, he worked on by Bagara. Around the screen he goes. Back outside, Eversley looking for separation. Gets inside, gets back out to Kadua. He'll take the long shot, way off the mark. Picking the ball up is Russell Lowe. Bagara. Pieces camped out on the left-hand side. Overload on the opposite side. Back outside. Now. 10 on the shot clock. Pieces inside. Rotation on the outside off the mark. Rebound taken by Reed. Scherer trying to make something happen inside. Goes to the back of the net. Jeffers can't be as active as he wants to be. 2-point lead. Bagara, Jeffers. Bagara, Bagara, 7-point lead now for Singapore. Under pressure. Oldest man on the court, shortest man on the court. Let's see if that's a foul or a walk. Al Bagara is going to be called for the foul. Ice in his veins. He's been doing it for so long, Michael Wong. He's was asking for a, he thought it was traveling. Instead, they're going to say, no, Al, you made contact before that. Huge shot there is Jeffers, and the open man is Vergara, lets it loose. Singapore hasn't been very efficient all day, Michael Wong, with the three, but they certainly were there when the chips were down.
That's where experience comes in. Being an old Riley veteran, you take the big shot when it's there for you.
Long three is off the mark, stepping open, coming up with it, but kicking it out of bounds is Vergara. Shot there by John Ung, so fresh 24 for Malaysia with 2:01 to go here in the game. Just joined us, Singapore led by 11 at the half. Only by 2 at the end of 3. Great comeback by Malaysia, long three off the mark. And the guard will slow it down for the Slingers. Asking Jeffers to come up further, instead getting the ball over to Ung. Jeffers working on Kwan, and a foul. That'll go against Kwan Young Jin. Where was the weak side help that time with Tatua? Holding on, that will put Jeffers at the line and stop the clock with 1:37 to go. Time running out on the Westport Malaysian Dragons. They came into this game undisputed second place. Even should they lose this game, Michael, they will still be in second place. A 4-1 record on the season. 4-3. They would rise to 9-3 and overtake Saigon at the number 3 position. 1 of 2. Wow, over the top. And Russell Lowe very lucky not to get called for a foul on that particular occasion. Referee's talking it over to Tua, ready to inbound it with 1:35, and what are they going to say? With a Singapore ball. So overruled. Singapore will inbound it. Vergara, Jeffers, 2 men on him. With a fresh 24, Vergara will direct signals and run the clock down. Lowe calling for the ball. Off with the foot of Eversley, kicked over. Sharon with the ball. Vergara on him. Still Sharon. Goes to the basket. Back outside. Slammed home by Tatua. Not over yet. 6-point lead now by the Slingers. So a turnover and a quick 2 by Malaysia. Sharon doing a great job of directing traffic in transition. Here comes Lisa, double team. Ball in the hands of Ung, now in the hands of Vergara. Up. 11 on the shot clock, under a minute to play. One more basket, and just about to him. Out of bounds, it goes off the line. Oh my goodness, that might be the dagger, Michael Wong.
That was a lucky hit for the Slingers.
Tatua had control of that rebound. Slips out of his hand, maybe also slipping from the hands of Malaysia. It's the 3rd win of the season against the Slingers, the 2nd in their home court. A timeout call by Singapore. They will try to manage the clock. 52 and change to go here in the game. And really, Singapore's game to lose at this point, Michael.
Yeah, they really take care of the ball and chew up the shot clock as much as possible. If the Dragons do foul them, they have to make the free throws. It's so important. And today's game, they've been shooting pretty decent percentage, 75 in total.
So Malaysia will have to get a score and get a stop or maybe 2, and not a whole lot of time to do it in. So you're right, maybe be forced to foul. Now, the good news is if they foul the right guy, Kyle Jeffers has been inept at the foul line tonight, despite the big game he's had. He's had 16 points, but only 5 of 10 from the line. Check that 6 of 10, so not as bad as I thought. Singapore altogether 21 and 28 from the strike.
They've been shooting really well from the strike for this game. Much better than the average.
What a win this would be for Singapore. We talked about the beginning of the program. Larry Liu out for the next 6 to 8 weeks. Hassan Adams out, gone, not even in the country anymore. And playing with Adam Bisis, a local Australian resident of Singapore, who in fact works as an engineer during the day. And how big has he been? 12 points for the Slingers. Ball up in the air. Turn, shoot. Can't go Jeffers, but it's on rebound and loses it. What a foul. Let's see who that's on. Might be on Jeffers. If it is, he's gone. No, it will go against Malaysia. So Jeffers with 47.8 will go to the line again with a chance to solve this one away.
Just as you pointed out, 6 out of 10, you gotta hit these shots. You gotta make the free throws to ice the game.
I think if he makes them both, it would be extremely difficult for Malaysia to come back with an 8-point deficit. So still a crack in the door for the Dragons to come back.
There we go.
Singapore defenders back now, and Jeffers got the steal behind him. Eversley off the screen, can't get it to go. Another rebound by Jeffers. That's 14 rebounds for the big man. And that might just do it. Isis back outside to Bagara. 26 seconds, 11 on the shot clock, no hurry. And a foul. That will go on Scherer. And that ought to just about do it. The Slingers, against the odds, being short-handed. Looks like they just might hang on and get a victory here at home. It's the Westport Malaysian Dragons. Well, unbelievable the defensive job they have done on this. When you think about Chris Eversley averaging 2 points a game on the timeout, and holding him to 10 points here with less than 30 seconds to go. Fowley knocks out of the game, and Michael Knox before this game had averaged 16, 17 points a game, holding him to 12. Tatua averaging 14.6, having his normal game at 13. So, brilliant job on defense by Singapore, and doing it on a day, Michael, where they weren't hitting their outside shots.
It's been a very scrappy game for the Singapore Slingers. They've been doing it on the defensive end, really scrappy. Every single extra possession, even on offense, they've been picking up a lot of second point chances. They've been getting a lot of offensive rebounds, extra possessions here and there. It's been an all-out effort for them, trying to get the extra shot up there.
Kyle Jeffers and Russell Lowe playing with 4 fouls for the last 7 minutes of playing time. So a very worried Singapore Slingers team coming into this game. Thinking over the possibility of possibly being beaten by the same team for the 3rd time. You don't want that. You don't want a team to think that they got your number.
Definitely, we don't want to go 3-0 down to a team going into the playoffs. They might meet Dragons again in the playoffs, so we have to show them that we can pick up business back home.
So Matthew through the lane, Uri Bon-Sin with 16 seconds, and the foul on Bagara in the backcourt, so he will go to the line to shoot 2. The lead now 75-68. Bagara normally a very dependable free throw shooter. Another good game for Al, 9 points in this game. He's 3 of 3, after 4 of 4 from the line. Singapore shooting 75%. Back up to an 8-point lead. Well, Singapore starting to get the reputation around the league as a once again showing that aspect of their game off Scherer, almost losing the ball. Long 3 by him is going to be off the mark. The ball slides out of bounds. Malaysia. So Thesis will inbound it with 5.9 to go, and the Slingers are going to do it. They will rise to 5 and 3. Nagar will play out the string. The Singapore Slingers. Have done it. They have defeated the Westport Malaysia Dragons 77 to 68. That after being defeated by 26 points just 2 nights ago at the arena in Malaysia. So probably the most satisfying win of the season so far, Michael.
He showed a lot of character on the Singapore Slingers side by losing 2 nights ago by a whopping 24 points.
26.
And then coming back home and then winning them on our home ground by a margin of 9 points. He showed that we have the capacity to compete with the Dragons team. So it's a really good morale booster as well as a confidence booster for the Singapore Slingers.
Plus putting a little bit of doubt in the mind of this powerful, high-octane offense Westport Malaysia Dragon team, who have been averaging nearly 80 points a game. If you look at some of the stuff that was happening earlier on, Eversley, silky smooth, but on the night, not able to get it done. It was the Slingers who come away with a victory by 9, 77-68. We'll be back in just a minute to break it down further from the OCBC Arena. So the Singapore Slingers come away with a 77-68 win over the high-flying Westport Malaysian Dragons, Michael Wong. We look at some of the stats, and shooting percentage, well, not that good, but Singapore scoring when they needed to. Look at the rebounds, 42-39. This is after the other night, Michael, they were outright rebounded 41-27. Look at the offensive rebounds, almost even. Fouls, big advantage for Singapore. That's because Singapore was forcing the action on the inside.
So we've been the aggressor throughout the whole entire game, resulting in more fouls committed by the Dragons. And that actually put us in a very good position where we actually scored a lot in the paint. We had a staggering of 34 free throws in the whole entire game, compared to the Dragons who only had 23. So that was a big advantage for us.
Defensively, the Slingers getting it done again when they needed to, again holding the Dragons to only 68 points a game. This is a team that averaged nearly 80 and scored 85 against Singapore just the other night. Play of the game we've got coming up for you. Check this out. Singapore getting down to the edge here. Kick out Look at Alvadera calling signals. A couple seconds left, 6 seconds left on the shot clock, hitting the huge three, and that salted the game away for Singapore. And that paved the way for this 77-68 win. Another look at it. Got the separation. Really nobody around him, daring him to take the shot. He was only 2 of 10 throughout the game. So that was the shot that broke the back of the Dragons. Checking out the league now, the extended league after this game. Bangkok still leading the game at 5-0. Westport holding on to second, 4-2. Singapore climbing up to third, 5-3, followed by the Heat. The Indonesian Warriors, who, by the way, we'll be seeing them in about 5 days' time. In the last place, South Sumatra, yet to get a win. They are 0-6, Michael Wong. So confirmation of our next game, the Job Creek Singapore Slingers at home at the OCBC Arena. They'll be going against the Indonesian Warriors, team they beat just a week ago. We're going to see you from the OCBC Arena. For Michael Wong, Chuck Schreiner, we'll see you on Friday.